This is TV6 News at 5.
We begin at 5 with continuing coverage of the partial building collapse in downtown Davenport. Good evening, I'm Redrick. TV6's Redrick Terry joins us now live from the collapse site with what we've learned today. Redrick?
Yes, hi Sharon. We've actually learned more about those search teams that have been in place here, at least over the last couple of days. And if you take a look over my shoulder, you'll see some of them still on the scene right now doing some work. You see some of those heavy machinery equipment there taking off pieces of that rubble as they continue to search it and search for the 3 people who are still unaccounted for tonight. Mentioned that search team. About 50 members of 2 divisions of Iowa Task Force 1 are here in downtown Davenport helping out with the search. We actually heard from the Cedar Rapids Division Chief, Rick Halloran, who told us members from that division and the Sioux City Division are here. They got a formal request for assistance from the city on Wednesday. Now, Davenport city leaders explained to us that they had to let the building settle and get a plan in place first, which is why it took until Wednesday to issue that request. Of course, the collapse happened last Sunday. Chief Halloran also gave us an idea of what that team is going through as they sift through the rubble and go through that unstable building.
Can't because the building's not letting us, or it's just too unsafe to do it without waiting to install shores. Some of that shoring we can do by ourselves, but to do some of the exterior shoring we have to wait for utilities. Otherwise we put pins down through the floor and pins into the wall. We could electrocute somebody. Now we've just made a really tragic situation worse. And so that's why you have to be so diligent and cautiously move forward in a step-by-step process throughout where we're sitting right now.
Chief Halloran also talked about the weather and its impact on the building. He said the heat of the day and the cooling of the night actually causes the building to expand and contract. Of course, we had the rain here a little bit earlier. It has since stopped raining, but there was a pretty heavy downpour here for several minutes not that long ago, just within the last hour. So all these things are factors in terms of the safety of the building and, of course, the people who are searching inside and searching in the rubble outside. You know, as we continue to talk about the building, we also learn more about the people who are still missing right now. Again, there are still 3 of those people who are missing tonight. Let's go to that side of the story now with our Evan Denton, who has the latest there. Evan?
That's right, Redrick. It's been 5 days since the apartment behind me partially collapsed, and since then it's been a very difficult time for the families of those who are still unaccounted for. As I step out of the way for this frame, TV6 spoke with Desiree Banks' mother, Brandon Colvin's son and daughter, Brandon Jr. and Brittany, about how difficult it has been. She says she's just waiting for their questions and concerns to be answered.
It's just killing us. It's breaking us apart. But we're trying to stay as strong as we can. Like, I ain't got no choice. Like, it ain't just us. It's not just us. It's the whole situation. Everybody whose families is in there, they live. Are they safe? Like, they're not safe. So we gotta make them safe. Like, get answers.
And tonight at 6, Banks talks about how thankful she is for the support from those in the Quad Cities and across the country. And a reminder that tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the downtown YMCA, there will be a multi-agency resource center for those impacted by the apartment complex. But for now, I'm going to send it back to you, Redrick.
All right, Evan, thank you for that update. And yeah, you mentioned the support from the community. As we stand here now, just past 5 o'clock, there are still several community members out here keeping an eye on the search and, of course, giving all their support to the people who are still being affected and impacted by this disaster. We're going to stay here and follow the latest and bring you the latest on this ongoing situation later on TV6 News at 6. But until then, live in Davenport, Redrick Terry, TV.